Hey traders, D7 here, I'm back. Thank you Mark the Meerkat, and thank you Romulus for sitting in for me on the last couple weekend videos. I have returned, but before I get into all that, check this out. Markets end the week very bullishly. NASDAQ doing the best, up 2.3%. Everybody else bullish territory except for silver, except for gold. They're down. VIX dropping 7%. We're at 26, and Bitcoin is at still over 10,000. Almost 11,000. All right, taking a look here at the spiders. We're gonna get into the spiders here, and then we're going to look at some indices, and then we're going to get into tech stocks. You guys have been asking for that, but I need to declare something. I just got back from a 10-day excursion. I was at the BWCA, the Boundary Waters, between Minnesota and Canada, Boundary Waters, canoeing, enjoying myself, fishing, and the guy in my canoe caught a 42-inch northern pike. Insane, incredible. But I have not looked at these charts. I'm going to be looking at these charts with fresh eyes. So let's see what happens. And I was flat the market when I left for the vacation. That means I sold everything. I don't like risk on the table. And then I come back and I did make some purchases today. All right. But outside of that, I have not looked at 99% of these things. The only purchase I made today was off of my trading algorithm that I have. It signaled a purchase today. I made that purchase. All right, more information you needed to hear. Okay. Oh, and one other thing. If you're hearing this video soon enough, Romulus, our hedge fund mentor, is doing a class Saturday. That is tomorrow. I'm doing this on Friday, Saturday the 26th, September 26th at 10 a.m. Eastern, and it goes for 2 hours, okay? And all you have to do is go to groktrade/Romulus, groktrade.com/Romulus, and you can get that. Okay, moving on here. This is what I see. The S&P 500 is up, the spider. It did do a pullback to the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement, and we're getting a pop. Guys, now we're below most of the major moving averages. However, I do see us rallying higher. The thing that has my attention right now on the S&P is the weekly. If you go, or actually the weekly and monthly, I'm going to go to the weekly first. The weekly, we have a nice bull pullback to the rising 20-week moving average. That's a hammer. Look for that to go higher. I think we're going to get higher by Wednesday. I think we're going to get above 340, okay? I think we're going to have a bullish next 3 days. And here's why. Oh, and by the way, if you're staying until the end, I'm going to be doing tech stocks, which I mentioned already, but I have something I'm going to do at the end of this video that I don't know if I've ever done before. So wait around for that for sure. Okay, so the other thing that grabs my attention is the monthly chart, okay? This is the monthly chart on the S&P 500. We only have 3 days left to this month. The reason I think Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will be bullish and will go above the 340 mark is because of this trend line. I think we're going to get back above this trend line. That's what my gut tells me, and that means we're going to get a close somewhere at 339, 340, 341 perhaps, or even higher. But that means Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday has to be bullish for that to happen. Now, if it does not, this will be a jab on the monthly charts. That jab could be very bearish going into the future here, okay? If we close below this trend line on the monthly chart, so by Thursday and Friday, if we're below this, that could spell significant trouble for the broad markets as a whole, okay? So I'm watching that quite closely. So again, the weekly chart on the S&P 500, this is a bull pullback bouncing off of the rising 20-week moving average. I would like to see the next 2-3 days, or the next bar, if you will, the next weekly bar going up and closing above the 340 mark on the weekly chart. If you look here at the MACD, you can see the histogram is slightly getting smaller on the negative side, so we are toying with the idea of doing a crossover, and if that happens, look for a pop. That means the daily chart, guys, the daily chart, we have to, in 3 days, okay, In 3 days, we got to go here, 1, 2, 3, and above the 340 mark in 3 days. Can we do that? I think we have a lot of overhead resistance that will make it challenging for us to do. But if it does, you'll see bears starting to cover, buying to cover their shorts, and you'll see bulls buying and bears buying, and you'll see a big rally to the upside. So let's just see if it plays out that way. Again, it needs to happen or the markets are going to be in significant trouble on the technical side on the larger time frames. I know I'm throwing a lot at you very, very quickly here, but the diamonds on the daily were below all major moving averages in a lot of trouble, but it looks like this is kind of a bull flag. Look for upside opportunity there. NASDAQ has been just beat up. It seems like every time I leave on vacation, Mark the Meerkat says, Des, every time you leave on vacation, the markets fall apart. It's the weirdest thing. And sure enough, I've been gone the last 2 weeks, and look what happened. Look at all this bareness. This is just insane. This is the NASDAQ use on the daily chart. But we're caught up in moving averages. That could get really squirrely, choppy, but we need the next few days really, really bullish. Man, at one point on Thursday, the Russell's 2000 was below, Wednesday and Thursday below the 200-day moving average. That's that big red one coming across here. So it's just, it's really been bloody out there. Financials below all major moving averages, which is no good. Cleaning up some trend lines here. Really no good, but it's oversold. Look for that to bounce there. U.S. dollar, there's the inverted head and shoulder, head and shoulder. Broke the trend line. U.S. dollar is going higher. That's not doing well for silver. Silver has been just crushed. Gold has been crushed. I'm looking at these charts for the first time. I mean, holy smokes, guys. Big bullish pennant that broke down. Just because it's a bullish pennant doesn't mean it's going to go higher. That's why we trade what we see, not what we think. And that's what we teach in our mentorships. Gold, same thing, big bullish pennant, but we started breaking down on these trend lines. Guys, if I was here doing the videos and I saw these trend lines getting broken, I'd have been saying, warning, guys, you want to get out of this gold and silver. Bad news. VIX had this big rally higher, a pullback. It's starting to, like it's simmering down, like it's wanting to start to drop here. Bitcoin had a nice rally and then a drop. So, man, it had a lot of trouble too. Holy smokes. Craziness. All right. So, what I do want to do is look at tech stocks. Let's go over it. Now, listen, I'm going to be saying buy and sell, buy and sell. I am an educator only. I'm not an investment advisor. So I'm not giving you buy and sell recommendations. This is for educational purposes only. Are we all on the same page? Good. All right. Apple. I'd be looking for buy opportunities there, but short term, if the markets start to fall out of bed, guys, you got to get out. You got to get out. So hopefully you're not in Apple at this moment, unless you bought on Friday. I could see some market. I mean, Thursday could have been a buy too. The 21st. There's market maker activities. If you go to groktrade.com, I have something called specialist or market maker webinar. Take that, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Those are plays there. So it looks like the market makers think that the markets will be going higher here. So that's very, very interesting to see. AMD. I think that has some, these aren't great patterns, guys, but look for that to go higher. Amazon, I'm just not. Baba, I'm liking Baba more than I like Amazon. Baidu, Baidu is a huge triangle. If this starts to move up, I would go long that. If it starts to break down here of these trend lines, so you got to draw your trend lines here. If it breaks the upper trend line, long. If it breaks that lower trend line, you want to be short because this is going to make a major move. Baidu will make a big move. We just don't know which direction at this juncture. At this very second, I'm thinking more bullish and bearish. But Booking has been under pressure. Stay away from that. Cisco. Let's see what happens. Oops. Cisco. That is a buy opportunity. And now listen, you got to be highly skilled, okay? You have to be a highly skilled trader to do this as a buy opportunity there. This is highly oversold. There's a buy opportunity, but this you need to have an exit strategy. You've got to be highly trained on an exit strategy and how to get out of it if it's going to turn around on you, okay? Catfish, Cognizant, that's a buy. eBay is a sell. Facebook, I'm just stay away from it. Google with an L, stay away. It's bouncing off the big red, which is the 200-day moving average. So there could be a short-term play there, but GoPro, stay away from it. Microsoft, stay away. MU, stay away. Netflix, stay away from Netflix. Stay away. Nvidia, that's a play. Maybe a buy on Oracle. PayPal, stay away from it. Roku, that's a play. Look for that to be long. Shopify, oh yeah, look for that to go long. Snap, stay away from. Tesla, big triangle, guys. This could be ready to rock and roll. This is a big bullish pennant, but again, you got to play what you see, not what you think. This could get away from as bad, okay? But this is a bullish setup. And Twitter, it's a bull. Look to go long that, okay? Look to go long that. And let me do something. Guys, this is what I was going to share with you. I'm kind of geeking out over this. Where is my cutter? So, boo! We had a student who owns a company. He owns a skateboard company out of California, Norboards, N-O-R boards. And he makes skateboards. He just went through our mentorship program. He's a business owner. And I think I know what it is. When I got here, you guys will send me things, and I'm like a kid in a candy store. Oh. Oh, look at this. Hold on. There's goodies. Oh, man. He loaded me. His name's Josh. Josh, you loaded me up with stickers, too. Oh, they're falling all over the place. Oh, guys. Now, there's a backstory on this. I got a skateboard. Don't judge me. I'm 47, okay? This is awesome. Guys, okay. This skateboard, I mentioned to him because Josh owned this company. I asked, what kind of company are you in and what do you do? And he said, because when someone signs up, I'll usually do like welcome calls. And he goes, I own a skateboard company. I said, you got to be kidding. I used to skateboard back when I was a kid. I went to his website just checking out things. I saw this design of the dragon. My very first skateboard was that dragon. This is called the Landy Yachts. Landy Yachts. Look at this, guys. It's a longboard. It's a longboard. Oh, Josh, you rock. Thank you for the gift. I so appreciate you. Norboards. N-O-R, Norboards. If you're a skater, let me know in the comments. If you've ever skateboarded before in your life, let me know in the comments. Wow. Or rollerblade. If you're a roller skate, man, this is just too cool. Man, this thing feels solid. Solid trucks. The bear trucks. The wheels. What are those things called? Hogs? Hog Wheel Company. Oh, man. Now, the question is, can I keep from killing myself? It's been a long time since I've been on one of these. Thank you for mailing that to me. Norboards. Thank you for all the stickers, too. Got to figure out where I'm going to put those. Yeah, I appreciate that. So let me tell you guys about my trip. You guys just got back from the Boundary Waters. It's Minnesota. Up there in the lakes between Minnesota and Canada. You have to have a permit to get up there. And you're in no man's land. You can't have any motorized vehicles or boats. Planes have to fly so high over it. It's primitive. You're up there with the wolves, the bears, the moose. We saw a lot of wildlife. We did see a bear. We didn't see a moose. We did not see any wolf. Well, we did driving. We saw a bobcat driving, and I think a wolf crossed the road in front of us. But it was night. It was morning actually, and it was a huge animal came across. It was at our mountain lion. I don't think there's mountain lions up there in that area. People claim there are, but I don't know. I think it's a wolf. That was cool. We saw otters. We saw porcupines. I mean, we saw all sorts of stuff, man. It was super great. Really enjoyed it. Fishing trip. This is my 6th time in the Boundary Waters, 7th time total. Or wait, 5th time in the Boundary Waters, 6th time total. Because I went camping and hiking and canoeing in Isle Royal, Lake Superior. It's a big island there that does have a lot of wolves. The trails we were walking had wolf trail, prints too. It was, wolves are afraid of humans though, but it was great. 2 of the 5 times I've been up to the Boundary Waters, we had a bear in camp. One of them actually got the first time I went up there, you're supposed to hang your food up in a tree, right? So I threw the rope, hung the food, but I yanked the food all the way up to the branch. So if this is the branch, I threw a rope over it, the food went all the way to the branch. So the bear just sat on the branch and was eating the food out of my bag. He ate so much food it sent us home early on the camping trip. You're supposed to throw it over and dangle it where they can't reach it from the tree itself or from the branch. 6 feet down, 6 feet over, 12 feet up. Okay, useless information that won't help you in any way, shape, or form. Okay. So that we fished. The guy right behind me in the canoe, I was in front, he was behind me. A good friend of mine, we played high school football together. Robert, he pulled in a 42-inch, a 22-pound northern pike. He thought he had got hung up on a log and was pulling the log up from the bottom until it tugged back. He goes, whoa, that's not a log. That's not a snag. That is a fish. And we had the hardest time of our life to get that done. So I actually did a video. It's on my Facebook page. You have to go to Des, D-E-S, Woodruff, W-O-O-D-R-U-F-F. Des Woodruff. And if you go to my page, you'll see a video that I posted. It's 5 minutes long of just clips of our stuff. So feel free to look at that video. I don't know why I don't just tack it onto the end of this one. I don't know. Just go to Facebook if you want to see it. But if you like to camp, let me know if you're campers, you're outdoorsmen, if you like to be outdoors, if you like to hike, canoe, fish, whatever. Let me know down in the comments. Especially let me know if you made it to the end here. So just so you guys know, we have 2 mentors now. Our mentors, one specializes in day trading, Mark the Meerkat. However, he's a swing trader too. So he does both very, very well. And then Romulus is our hedge fund guy. Been doing it many, many years. Been trading longer than I have. And I've been trading 22 years, almost 23 years. He's been trading 25. He's got 2 years on me. And so, he got a skateboard also. Romulus got a skateboard. He also was a skater. So I guess there's a common thread there. If you were a skateboarder, you should be a trader. But Romulus is very much a swing trader only. And his specialty is ETFs, exchange traded funds. That's what he trades. He's a specialist in that arena. So depending on what your flavor is, you have a chance to be trained and very personally trained by some of the best traders in the world. These are the only individuals that I would trust with my own money, period. And I don't say that lightly because I don't trust anybody with my money. But if I had to, I got knocked on the head, I can't do it anymore, or I was going to go on a missions trip or something for months and months and months. I don't want my money sitting idle. I want somebody, putting it to work for me. Every dollar is an employee. My employees have to be working for me, not and making me money, not losing me money. I would have Mark the Meerkat or Romulus doing that for me. These guys are Grok stars. They're the real deal. So that's what I like. So for you guys, I got a really short list. This isn't for most of you, okay? But some of you guys have a net worth of $2.1 million or more, not including your residence. Not including your residence. You are considered by the SEC qualified investors. If you want to be on my short list, being kept up to date to my algorithm in the success that we're seeing with the algorithm, I'm trading it with my own money right now. Email me at des, at groktrade.com and say I'd like to be added to the short list. But you have to have a net worth of 2.1 million or more, not including your home. Okay, so if you made it to the end, say I made it. Leave me a comment. I am so glad to be back. And thanks again, Mark the Meerkat. Thanks again, Romulus, for stepping in and helping me out. I really do appreciate you guys having my back so I could go out and regenerate and enjoy the wilderness, So anyway, so that's it. I'm just gabbing on, and I'm geeking out over my skateboard. So awesome. Josh at Norboards, you are awesome. Thank you for thinking of me. I so appreciate that. Thank you for thinking of me. Take care, guys. See you later. Bye. Baby.